Hey there. Long time no see. I know it's been a while, but I wouldn't reach out unless I had a solid lead on fixing this basilisk droid. No, but that's not unusual. We aren't exactly close. But I have heard rumblings. A lot of unrest among the clans that are left. My cousin doesn't seem interested in addressing it. I bet that isn't the answer you were hoping to hear. Glad you think so. I imagine you'll be excited to hear what I've found. I don't want to say any more over Hollow. Meet me on Runic, and I'll give you the details.
Good, you made it. I've been working non-stop trying to get this basilisk droid functioning again, but I haven't had much luck. I'm even looking at busted droids for compatible parts. There's so few records of how these things work, let alone how to repair them. I've got one last lead that I haven't tried, but it's something I could use your help with. I knew I could count on you. I scoured the HoloNet and I couldn't find anything on basilisk droid construction. But I found someone who might know. There's this guy who calls himself the Curator. He buys the rarest defunct droids all over the galaxy for ridiculous amounts of credits. We're talking, I don't even want to know what he did to earn this kind of credits. I know it's just a hunch, but I bet this guy knows something about basilisk droids. He might even have one. I can't go broadcasting that I have an intact basilisk droid. Who knows who would be listening? This has to be in person. The problem with this guy is he's a total recluse. He uses proxies at auctions and private courier companies to deliver his purchases. But with a little patience, I finally managed to slice into the shipping manifest that includes one of his latest purchases, the Eye of G0T0. Here's the plan. I know where the Eye is going and when it's going to get there. You dress as the courier and deliver a fake Eye of G0T0 before the real courier gets there. If he thinks you're from the courier company, you should be able to talk to him directly. Try and find out what he knows about basilisk droids. We don't, but as long as we're thinking about all the details, try to keep him from realizing until you get your foot in the door. I'm pretty sure I can build a convincing replica of the Goto Eye. I just need the right components. I pulled a few favors and got a courier uniform lined up. A fake authentication certificate, too. You bring me the pieces, and I'll help you put together your disguise. Well, time to try something new. And you couldn't ask for a better potential payoff. Come find me when you've collected the parts for everything. We're so close, I can feel it.
Aragunu paratuk. Couvrons-nous l'horizon, gal ruvel, azon, ou jedet utumuta.
Ukini maklunki ni ato pompa poshuda. Nakmanoya chuski nawi kuchusu yamata chutoya. Se gruma daya yaliska chinagua. Chu bala wawuni kupa, don titak menki chusa. Mi bonawa tuipi. Se gruma daya yaliska chinagua. Tuni rana no prata tonko? Kipuno kuchu. Inachokasa kuyamaya. Iso no pichonki kafuta chi otto fokise.
You made it back. I was starting to worry. Our window of opportunity is closing fast. I know, I just really need this to go perfectly. Let's see that droid sensor. Finished. It's not my best work, but I think it'll do the job. Are you ready? You remember the plan? Alright, I'll go over it again. You need to convince the curator that you work for a private courier company, and you're delivering the Eye of Goto he bought. Once you get some FaceTime with him, find out what he knows about Basilisk droids. Remember, this is our best shot at finding out how to repair one of the rarest droids in the galaxy. No pressure, but don't waste this chance.
Earlier than expected. Excellent. You'll be getting a good review from me. Oh, it's wonderful to see couriers who take shipment time seriously, especially with valuable items such as this. What was the name of your courier service again? Excellent. Yes, you'll be receiving a stellar review once I examine the merchandise. Hand over the eye. I must inspect it for damages. Ah, yes. Excellent. Wait. The Eye of G0T0 doesn't have 3 compressor valves? It only has 2! This is a forgery! Imposter! Droids! Restrain this charlatan!
Taking shot.
Wait, please, no more! These droids are my life. I'll give you anything to stop! Basilisk droids? Of course! Magnificent war droids, ridden into battle by the Mandalorian Crusaders. I've never seen one in person. They are extremely rare. One would be quite a find, worthy of my collection, but I've never seen one for sale. Why are you interested in Basilisk droids? An intact Basilisk droid? Would they be willing to, No, not the time. You're in luck. I have one of the most complete collections of droid schematics in the known galaxy. This is embarrassing. I am one of the galaxy's leading droid experts. I have carefully curated records from all corners of the galaxy. But I, seem to have no records for Basilisk droids. If I haven't found the information, then it most likely doesn't exist. Unless... There is another legendary droid, the HK-24 unit. It was infamous for taking down hundreds of Basilisk droids. I've longed to add one to my collection, but regrettably most were destroyed. They were deemed too dangerous for civilians. If you can find one, its memory core would be guaranteed to have the information you're looking for. My informants tell me one of the last known HK-24 units is secured away in a high-security cell on Belsavis. You are clearly a force to be reckoned with, and with my connections, we can pull this off together. If I provide you with a borrowed security clearance, you can clear the defenses leading to the HK unit's cell, where the droid's memory core will be ripe for the taking. You can plug that memory core into any droid chassis, and it should give you the information you need. All I ask in return is that you leave the chassis of the HK droid behind. I employ a service that will retrieve it from my collection. You'd be surprised what credits can buy. Security won't be an issue. I'll transmit the security clearances once you land on Belsavis. I'm looking forward to finally adding an HK unit to my prestigious collection. If it's all the same to you, I'll stay here until you leave. Please be careful on your way out.
I was getting antsy. Did you talk to the curator? Did he know anything about the Basilisk droids? An HK-24? Are you serious? You want to talk rare. HK-24 units are practically non-existent nowadays. The HK-24 units killed a lot of my people during the Mandalorian Wars, and they destroyed a lot of our droids. I guess it makes sense that they'd have schematics for their targets. This thing could have a detailed record of how our little friend works. It might take some convincing, but the information it contains is worth the risk. It's gotta be in a high-security prison for a reason, so letting it out is gonna be dangerous. But we don't have much of a choice, so I'll do what I can to help you from here. Once you reach the security terminal in the prison, contact me. I'll do what I can to make sure you don't get stuck in there yourself.